If you fear God, can't no man stop you, bro.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about numbers. Like we gotta because I think there's a fine line between fear and being strategic.
No,
Right?
you gotta be strategic with God. See,
that's a fact. But he
why
also
am I
talks. We don't
strategic?
talk about his word. We talk about he does have wisdom and understanding and clarity on how he wants you to fight. We
No,
can't just act like we don't talk about structure.
God said this: walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He ain't go tiptoe, see if anybody there. Use binoculars, get a drone. Walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Welcome back to the JefeTalk podcast. It is your host Jefe, back for another great one. Number one, I want to give a shout out to all my supporters. Doing really well on the numbers, so I appreciate just everyone just tapping in, subscribing, uplifting the community, uplifting the motivation, and that's what JefeTalk is all about. Today, I want to really much just jump in it. I have a very I can't say a very profound guest. He goes by the name of Smart. He is a Harlem native, so shout out to Harlem. He embodies the versatility, the resilience, known for his profound impact as an artist, an activist, and entrepreneur. Smart uses his voice to bridge the gap between culture, community, and change. And with that background, that includes a global music career. He is the founder of No Labels Necessary. And Smart is just a powerful advocate for the creative expression for entrepreneurship. And, I promise you this conversation is going to inspire and energize. So I want to give a huge round of applause and welcome to the stage, Smart. How you doing, Smart? Pleasure to have you, brother.
Oh, I'm great, man. I'm great, my brother.
Absolutely. So, again, man, I appreciate you putting time aside for this. And, what I want to do is just kind of give you the floor real quick and kind of introduce yourself and your perspective, and also why this topic is important for the Black community when we talk about love war between men and women.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think right now we're in a time where we have an opportunity to build. I think right now we're in a time where we have a real opportunity to build. I mean, we have technology, we have time, we have, karma. This is the right time for Black people to take their proper place on this planet and to get into power, right? Like the Holocaust was over in 1947. So the so-called Jews, they've been out of their Holocaust for less than 100 years. We're still living in our Holocaust. 2025 can be the biggest year for African Americans in the history of us being here in America. And this is why you see so much emphasis in media to put us against each other. I hate seeing the red balloon, right? The red balloon. Everything is about gender wars and putting the Black man against the Black woman and the Black woman against the Black man, because Whitey, he knows that we have the opportunity to come into power and have some real power. So I think it's imperative. I think it's important that we realize that and use these type of conversations to bring awareness to the need and the necessity for us to come together as Black men and Black women and have not have only successful relationships, successful friendships, but also successful business partnerships.
No, that's a really good take on that. And, you pretty much kind of dived in exactly where I wanted to talk with you today. And, what I always try to employ and have people understand, there's also a foundation to where we at today. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people literally find just these different topics as talking points, but it's really roots to all of these conversations. So my question to you is, you kind of talked about it in various platforms, but what do you think is the historical events that significantly impacted the structure and the stability of a Black family, right? Or minorities, right? Because I think, unfortunately, people don't understand the history on why we at a disparity when it comes down to building the community at the level that we need to have it at. So based off, your knowledge and just your research, what do you think happened in a historical standpoint, and how did that play a role in the systemic racism structure we have here today?
I mean, it goes back to the plantation, right? But it's more so important for us to focus on the opportunity we have to do right. Now, slave owners on the plantation laid the foundation for the destruction of, or the demise of, the black family unit by emasculating the black man and hypermasculating the black woman and humiliating the black man, sodomizing and raping the black man in front of the black woman. So it's a deep-rooted disappointment carved into the spirit and the psyche of the black woman, almost resentment, where we didn't protect our women on the plantation, and now we're not protecting our women today in America, right?
Yeah. Now let me ask you. So would you say though, because here we'll play devil's advocate, on a standpoint. Bless you. Do you feel that at some point are we using this as maybe a crutch for some men, right? Because I always tell people there has to be a level of accountability of, hey, are we actually walking out these relationships? Are we walking out these doors? Are we doing the right things by putting mentors and people in our community to uplift our men here today? Because it's one thing to have a understanding of where we come from and then say, hey, this is why. But at what point do we hold that line of accountability for the black man and for the black woman on, okay, so now what do we do? Versus, hey, this is why we are here we are today, and that's what what it is.
Well, the accountability that you're talking about means to just be in the present, just to be in the present moment, right? You got to be present.
Correct.
Whatever you worry about becomes your master, right? And the plantation that the white man now wants to keep you enslaved on is the plantation in your subconscious mind. So the white man is trying to build plantations in the subconscious minds of our people today. And the only way to not be enslaved is to be present and utilize all the resources that we have today, and stop worrying about what happened yesterday, because we know the devil will weaponize yesterday to keep you from focusing on today, right? Also, not worrying about what we don't have, but utilizing it and being resourceful and appreciating and amplifying what we already have, and not worrying about what we don't have and putting what we do have to use. We have technology, we have distribution, we have e-commerce, we have Amazon, right? We got door to door, knuckles on knuckles on wood, man.
That's a fact.
Shake hands, kiss babies. We got direct to consumer, right? We have to focus now more so on solutions and setting goals and having real deadlines for the solutions that we think are possibilities, right? That's why I said it's very important for us to now move from reminiscing about the wrongs done to us and focus on what we can do right by us.
Okay, I got you.
So we have to stop worrying about what was done wrong to us, and now focus solely on what we can do right by us.
Yeah, and I think, unfortunately though, the disconnect is
it's back to FUBU, man.
Yeah, but the disconnect is, unfortunately, people don't have an idea at all, right? Because when you
it's not, but no, listen.
Yeah.
You know what FUBU stands for, right?
Absolutely. For us, by us. Absolutely.
For us, by us. The blessings available here for us in America is for us.
So how do we leverage that? How do we leverage that if we in a so-called Caucasian world we live in, if we want to keep it a buck, right? The government, from a government standpoint and political.
We have to stop calling it the white man's world, because it's not the white man's world. It's God's world.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, again, wherever you focus, that is what has power, dominion, or dominance over you. So I have a mantra, right?
Yeah.
And my mantra says this: how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. How you think creates how you feel. So I'm not going to think about what the white man did 400 years ago. I'm not going to think about what the white man did 4 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to think about what my people did in the beginning of time, because I'm the original man. I'm the scientist of life. I'm the father of civilization. So I come from my bloodline. I come from a bloodline of innovators. So I have to now take my birthright and put it to use.
Mm-hmm.
And what is my birthright? My birthright is the neuromelanin flowing through my brain as we have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If my forefathers built the pyramids, if my forefathers invented math, if my forefathers created every philosophical theory, thesis, term, and we're the fathers of psychology and physiology.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be hard for me to build an e-commerce site? You think it's going to be hard for me? No. So this is, it starts with mindset. You got to first have a mindset, and the mindset you have to have is, I'm doing it now. I don't care about what happened yesterday. Tomorrow didn't come yet. I'm doing it now. You have to be present. Now, if you're a man, you got to get your provision from God. God gives us provision. So now when we start to learn how to cultivate provision and have God's provision personalized and tailored to what we do in terms of businesses, endeavors, platforms, institutions, God money will never run out. So you can't bankrupt the bank of God. See?
That's a fact.
He gonna give you PP loans so you blue in the face. You hear me? Right? So that's something that we got to understand. Secondly, goals and deadlines. I'm tired of black people, because they got a mic in front of them, want to keep trying to sound smart, but you're not coming up with no solutions. We live in the ghetto. Just told you the Holocaust was over in 1947. So if you look at how did they get to where they are now, they work 24/7. We have to have a code of identification. We have to have a code of identification. How can we get black people on the same accord? Well, we have to have weekly meetups. That's what the black church was supposed to do. That's what the black masjid was supposed to do. But when you go to Juma, they're not talking about, yo, get your brother's number, and tomorrow y'all go have some coffee and figure out how to open up that business or get that building that's for sale. When you go to church on Sunday, once the collection plate is passed around and the motherfuckers is pimping at the pulpit, they not saying, okay, Monday is business Monday. We're gonna network. We're gonna have an entrepreneur mixer here at the church, and don't worry, Sister Patty is gonna take all the numbers, and we're gonna start having plans to revitalize our communities. We have to have consistent reinforcement of these ideals so we can keep the inspiration high inside the minds of black people that live in the ghetto, and then have a plan, which should be what? We need our own hospitals. So instead of us trying to build a big ass medical building, all you need is a brownstone, and you put a juice bar in there, and you buy herbs and you sell herbs, because holistic health is inexpensive. What are we focusing on? Building our own schools. Well, you can homeschool. I don't need 5,000 square feet to build a school. I could just do it with a brownstone. Everything we need in terms of institutions on a micro level can be built and utilized in a brownstone. How many brownstones in the ghetto that's available? Brownstones don't cost that much, even though it's expensive, even though $2 million may be expensive. But if you get the people in the community to put their money together to purchase this property, we could turn this property into institutions, profitable institutions.
Okay.
And then we say, okay, we reach a contractor. We reach out to a contractor and we ask the contractor, well, how long will it take for us to renovate this building? Bro, we could build a school in 2 months.
I mean, everything you're saying makes sense. I mean, and it's right. There's no conflict with that. I think when we talk about, though, on a government standpoint.
No, we ain't talking government. Listen,
The reason, let me tell you why I'm bringing that up, because that could be shut down tomorrow.
You got no, that can't. None of that should be shut down. Listen,
it shouldn't. But
it's only shut down. It's only shut down when you give man more power than God.
I get that. That's on a biblical standpoint, bro.
No, if you get that, then I want you to really get this. Okay, my brother? Who's more powerful, man or God?
That's without a question. Absolutely, God.
Without a question.
It is without a question. It's God. My point is, listen, my point is, I'm gonna land and I'm gonna let you rock. My point is, though, we can have the intention, we can have the want, but in today's landscape, right? Today's landscape, to open up a medical facility, right? There's going to have to be joint effort in the community, to your point, to make that happen.
Right.
Now, when that is developed, we can't deny that there is opposing powers that literally.
No.
So we're gonna I'm just asking, are we gonna be oblivious to it, or we just gonna keep rocking and hope it just work out? That's what I'm asking.
You have to be oblivious to it, because when you don't you got to understand, the white man is Freddy Krueger. If you know anything about Freddy Krueger, okay, what does Freddy Krueger need to kill you?
You got to believe in him first.
What does Freddy Krueger need to kill you?
You got to go to sleep. You got to dream.
What does Freddy? No, you said it right the first time.
You got to go to sleep.
What does Freddy Krueger need to kill you?
I'm trying to remember the movie. You got to go to
it's an F word I'm looking for.
Fear. I got you.
Listen, let me cook.
Yeah.
Now, also, the last thing Freddy Krueger needs for him to kill you is you got to say his name.
Mm-hmm.
You got to say his name. So this is why you see so many slave movies. This is why you see media companies investing in the oversaturation of police brutality content videos, right? They're trying to remind you to be subconsciously afraid.
Fearful, yeah.
Now, if it goes without being said, or if it goes without question that God is more powerful than man, and God told me that I have a birthright to build, provide, protect, and take care of my family, how is it that I'm worrying about what man is going to do in regard of what God told me I'm supposed to do? And then now, when you are knowledgeable and you are in the know on how to apply scripture, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil.
Mm-hmm.
You think the white man is more powerful than God? Because I don't. Do you think the white man is more powerful than the government? Because I don't. Now, how does brothers and sisters, when they try to build something, they fall short? They fall short because they allow the white man equity. They allow the government equity. They allow the white man in the government to have some type of a validation, like you are the validator for what I do. No, the fuck you're not. God told me I can build. And if you get in the way of me building, we are going to war. And if we go to war, the enemy will lose. If God tell me to go to war, I'm walking in the precinct with a butter knife and I'm coming out alive. I'm coming out with bacon. I'm coming out with packs of bacon for sale. You hear me?
Yeah.
If God tells me to go to war, I listen to my father. I don't listen to man. This is what we have to go back to. This is why the church was so important. This is why, how you think, listen, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you know what the BLA was? Did you know the Black Liberation Army broke Assata Shakur out of prison? Do you know those brothers was beating the shit out of state? I mean, think about this for a second. I am not another man's property.
Mm-hmm.
I am not the property of anybody but Allah. I am not the property of nothing but God. I'm not owned by anybody. So there's a certain rebelliousness. It's a certain resistance. It's a certain defiance that is needed in order for us to have a successful route down this path. You walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but you fear evil. You ain't gonna make it past that alley, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You could do all things through Christ except beat the white man. You're going to have a hard time, bro.
See, I mean, that's a fact.
So listen, what I'm saying is this, because I don't want it to get lost in the source.
Yeah.
We have an opportunity to take our proper place now. Nobody is going to do it but us.
Mm-hmm.
You know who taught the so-called Jews? We did. So you have the student applying the lessons taught to them by the teacher, which was us, because we're the original Jews.
Mm-hmm.
We taught them everything they know, only to have them apply what we taught them and gain the world. So you think the knowledge is not applicable to us, and we are the inventors of the knowledge? Mm-hmm. We are the inventors of the systems and that they create and they use? Nah, bruh. The government can't stop this because they do everything with God. We do everything with God.
So do you feel we shouldn't use any government resources as we're doing this?
None.
No LLC, none of that. No tax infrastructure, no merchant account. So because we talking e-commerce, you're gonna need a merchant account, right? So we gotta have a black-owned merchant account, right?
Listen, I sold crack. I wasn't paying taxes on the 8-ball, bro.
I feel you, but
I'm just saying, I sold crack. Listen, what I'm saying.
We're talking for the majority, right? We're talking for the majority.
Listen, the government is gonna listen. This is how laws get changed. You didn't give reparations. Fuck you. We getting this money, and y'all figure that shit out. Just say instead of giving us reparations, you waive taxes. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. For the Negroes that's afraid and they think they need the government. No, laws need to change.
Okay, how do you change the laws then?
Revolution,
rebellious. So now when we talk about what you're talking about,
who's gonna take the money? How you gonna listen? First of all, there's more black people in America than white people. Let's start there. Okay? There's more black people living in the ghetto. The whole police department, let's keep it all the way real. Mm-hmm. Everybody be afraid of the police. You think the Jewish people are afraid of the police? No, because they got the numbers. Mm-hmm. So you got to leave them alone. Look, there's a huge African population in the United States of America. In Harlem, right? Mm-hmm. They had this march, right? And it made my heart warm because I watched thousands of Africans march the streets of Harlem. And these are Africans from Senegal. Nobody touched them. Nobody said it was too many. So the police stood on the sideline, but they knew, bro, just let this shit, it's cool, let this shit go. It was too many. It was too many, bro. And see, when you allow, and one thing I love about Africans mm-hmm. is they don't fear the white man. How do you think the Haitian Revolution was fought? If you fear the white man, then yes, you gave him the power to intervene and stop what you're doing. If you fear God, can't no man stop you, bro.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about numbers. Like we gotta, because I think there's a fine line between fear and being strategic.
No, right? you gotta be strategic with God.
See, that's a fact, but he also we don't talk about his word. We talk about he does have wisdom and understanding and clarity on how he wants you to fight. You can't just act like you don't talk about structure.
God said this: walk through the valley of the shadow of death. He ain't go tiptoe, see if anybody there, use binoculars, get a drone, walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay. So even in that, he gave you instructions on what to do.
Yeah, walk this way.
Okay, walk is an instruction. And I'm just trying to break this down. He gave specific instructions on how to accomplish what he needs you to accomplish.
Bro, listen, let me just say something, right? As you sit here, be mindful of what you're saying and be mindful of who you're talking to. I'm young. I'm not about to be waiting for some Negro spiritual that ain't happening. We are not going nowhere until we go there. It's nothing else to say. No approach. Everybody talk that same, yo, you got to be strategic. You got to, yo, bro.
So, no. Okay. So if you want, look, I'm from Harlem too, so I'm with it. Like if everybody's just supposed to go out and just pop off.
Do you love your mother? No. Do you love your mother?
Rest in peace. I do love my mother.
All right. So listen what I'm saying.
So what?
Listen, you gonna let somebody go to your mother's grave and pull her out the grave and play with the bones?
Absolutely not.
Nah, you gonna stand there and be like, oh, this is a police officer. Yo, bro, I don't give a fuck. All that shit go out the window.
That's not the context I'm talking about, though.
Listen,
that's not what I'm saying.
No. Listen, it gotta be the context that's the context I'm talking about. Okay? I don't know. You strike me as a man. So I'm using this. Every man has a I don't give a fuck moment.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So revolutions. Imagine if I had a daughter. I
have a daughter. I can relate.
You got a daughter. You gonna let somebody whip your daughter in front of you?
Who said that?
Listen what I'm saying. You missing what I'm saying.
I'm not I'm on point, bro.
All right.
I can repeat and regurgitate everything you're saying.
You gotta understand.
I'm trying to
have enough ammunition to reinforce the rebellious spirit that will be the foundation of a revolution. And when we have our relationship with God intact, we don't fear death. The real problem is, let's cut straight to the point. Yeah. Motherfuckers fear death. Listen, man, the white man does not own your death date. God does.
I agree.
When it's not your time, a motherfucker you could be sitting right next to a grenade and then go off, and you gonna be alive.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's your time, you could trip and fall, and it's over.
That's a fact.
So the white man has strategically removed us from hearing the voice of God. The white man has strategically instilled fear of him in us, to the point where it's like we won't fight. We keep trying to say, well, be strategic. Let's pass laws.
But that's a part of fighting. Like you was a boxer, right? You was a boxer, right? You was a boxer. So before you got in that ring, listen, we got to build together. We gonna get somewhere. Before you got in that ring, did you not go in the gym and train? Did you not work out? Did you not work on your ducking and weaving?
Listen, let me tell
you. Answer the question for me.
Yeah, but that's different.
That's not okay. Go ahead.
Different.
Because that is different. That's physical versus a mindset.
Listen, you got an animal that's out of line. The white man is an untamed, untrained animal who has been allowed to go too fucking far, and we keep sitting here trying to advocate. No, go in his fucking jaw. You selling money on you. Listen, you said you from Harlem.
Absolutely.
I don't know what part of Harlem you from. Where you think we're gonna let somebody that's not from our block get money on our block?
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Listen what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro.
You gotta hear me too, bro. It can't be a one-way street, bro.
I don't gotta be strategic. It's not a one-way street. Listen what I'm saying. I'm advocating for black people. That's it. It's over 400 years, bro. I'm tired. I don't got no more fucks to give. I'm tired. I'm tired. So I don't be trying to hear all that shit, kumbaya peace shit. I'm going in your mouth, and that's it. You get in my way, I'm running you over. That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm not judging you. I'm not trying to make peace with you. I'm not trying to go to war. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get what Allah has told me I can get. He told me I can make whatever I want to make. If you get in the way of what I'm doing, you are an enemy to God, and you will be dealt with. Period. So I don't have no fear. I'm on my mission. I'm going on a parallel path. The problem, you know why we don't have the things we're gonna have? Mm-hmm. It's because a lot of our leaders were traitors. Think about what Malcolm X said. Yo, you got 150,000 people in the nation of Islam, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, let's just go to war. Fuck it. Let's just go to war. Like, why everybody acting like the white man can't be beat? Let's go to war. Like, let's go to war. Like, y'all think you gonna just, I'll shoot you in the fucking face. You just shot a black woman in the face with a pot of water, and motherfuckers is talking about be strategic. Ain't no strategic.
I think for that person to what you're saying, that makes absolutely sense.
Listen, if she would have grabbed the knife, no joke. If she would have grabbed the knife, right? If she would have grabbed the knife, right? And locked her door, didn't let them in, she might have still been alive. If she would have really had that fight and jumped out the window or something, then she might still be alive. She might have been shot in the head, or she might have been shot in the neck, or I don't know, right?
Yeah,
but I do,
it's a lot of variables.
But I do know though, and may God have mercy on that beautiful sister's soul. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to take it out of context. What I'm saying is I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. That's submission. I'm not doing this. So the only thing strategic is, yes, we have to start training. We have to start using firearms. We have to start, right? Listen what I'm saying.
That's what I said, though.
But
that's strategy.
But sometimes, listen.
Sometimes you got to pop off. I got that. Sometimes
listen.
You have to.
Brother, I'm very intelligent. So understand
I'm intelligent too. I'm intelligent too, bro.
Listen what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to cause discourse.
I'm just telling you what it is, bro.
I got you.
All that shit got to be in motion. We got to learn on the job. You can't, yo, bro, sometimes you get in the ring, none of that shit work you did in training.
It's life or death at that point. I get it.
No, listen what I'm saying. Because if you ain't been in the ring fighting, then you don't get it. So let me just tell you.
You got you. Go ahead.
So you train. So you fight in the southpaw. So you like, all right, I'm going to make sure that my lead foot stays on the outside of his lead foot, right? So, you training, you get in there, you fighting this guy. He throwing low blows. He coming in with his head.
Yep.
He throwing an elbow at the end of the hook, right? Nothing that you did in the gym is applicable.
Absolutely.
What you know what you got to do?
Improvise, work on the spot. Yeah.
No, look, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
You know what you got to do? He closed. Look, he's coming in. He's coming in with his head, right?
Yeah.
You got to measure him. Measurement is illegal though. You got to measure him. He's coming in with head moving his head. When he come in, you got to measure him, bar him, and hit him with the elbow.
Yeah.
Right? When you tie up on the inside, right? Tie up on the inside. You got to make sure that you block. You got to put him between you and the ref and hit him in the dick. Right? Like, like you in a fight.
Yeah.
And sometimes it get nasty. Right? So it's the same thing. The thing about white men in America is they are bold. The thing about emasculated, not all black men, but the thing about emasculated black men is they're not bold. They're strategic. They're strategic. Cop just pulled you over. You know this motherfucker about to shoot you. Drive the fuck off. We going to high-speed car chase. We going in a high-speed car chase. For what you talking about? Yeah, call the helicopters, fuck boy. We out.
To me, that's common sense.
But what I'm saying is
because every time I agree, you shake your head and say no. To me, that's common sense.
It's not, because they teach us to be in compliance.
And my point to that, everything you just talked about in the ring, what to do, how to do, you have a strategy to counter what he did. You just gave a strategy. So what I'm saying on what you talking about, this is what the black community needs to learn.
God is the best teacher. Listen what I'm saying. This is the approach we got to do. We got to say, okay, look, we need to build businesses in our community. So all we got to do is build businesses in our community. That's it. See, the thing about it is, right? When you have the courage to fight, God will strengthen your punches.
I believe that.
So you could look. There's stories of mothers, real facts. There's stories of mothers having their daughter trapped in a burning car, and the mother pulled the door off the car. No, bro, for real.
Yeah, that adrenaline ain't no joke. I believe it.
Listen, there's stories of mothers watching their daughter be attacked by bears. The bears mauling the daughter. The mother just runs up and two pieces the bear. Knocks the bear out. She never had a fight in her life.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, listen. First time I fought a dude, right? I'm in a group home. I'm in Geller House. Never forget this shit. It was this white boy, big ass white boy. He wasn't supposed to be in the group home. I was like 13. He was like 19. I don't know how they kept him. He wasn't supposed to be with us, right?
Yeah.
I'm 13. He 19. Big white boy, 6'4". I'm 13 years old, bro. Listen, he was trying to bully me, punch me in the face, right? I was so scared, but I was so mad. I just was throwing him. You hear me?
Yeah.
And I caught him so off guard, he slipped. And when he slipped, I wasn't even looking. I was just punching.
Yeah.
I was scared of the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro, when I say I threw 200 punches, ask me how many punches land.
It sounds like all 200.
All 200, bro. Bing, boom, bop, boom, 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 bing, bop, right?
Yeah.
But what it was I wasn't going for it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Not going for this. It hit me in my face. What fuck that? I go right. So God knows how to educate, empower us when we're faced with opposition that is a conflict of interest to God's interest.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go on a parallel path and we have karma and God on our side, we can fight. And let's not act like we ain't been strategic for over 400 years and that shit still ain't fucking work.
I don't think. Okay, so
kill one of mine. Listen, you kill one of mine, I'm gonna kill one of yours. That's it. That's it. You kill my baby, your baby dying.
Mm-hmm.
You blow my business up, I'm blowing your business up.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I don't give a fuck if you got a badge. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You kill one of mine, I'm killing all of yours. That's it.
That's
it.
The disconnect, at least that I'm interpreting, is when I say strategy and strategic, I think you interpret that as fear. And I'm trying to let me say this.
Waiting.
And if we're talking from a biblical standpoint, right? You know, we can go all the way even Proverbs, right? Proverbs talked about 24:6. Surely you need guidance to wage war. The victor is won through many advisors, right? I got about 5 of these different scriptures that talk about, because for me growing up,
God told me? God told me go. That's what God said.
Okay, that's his word too. But for me growing up, right? I always used to act, pop off. Like my slogan, I don't even, if you notice, JefeTalk says act, think, live. Right? I'm already telling people to advocate to act. I think people think too much. So that's actually my brand when it comes down to what JefeTalk is about. Making moves and then think later. Right? Yeah. So my point is, though, you are very rare. Very rare. You have a leader personality. You have that energy that can lead probably millions. And my only point to that, unfortunately, we don't have identical smarts out there that's going to all rise up to the cream of the top and take over. You see what I'm saying? So it has to be.
Right, yo.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying it's my brother. I mean,
okay. Oh yeah.
Good. Listen. Check it out. Hold on. No. This is my man. You know what I'm saying? He outside. Listen. Whatever you do, understand this. You got an opportunity to start a business. Mm-hmm. And whenever you want to start that business, you know where to find me.
Like the head, like the looking.
Serious. You know what I'm saying?
That's some good wisdom you gave.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good wisdom.
Okay. Now, but I'm saying is the thing about it is with us is this is what I feel, right? You gotta be worthy of my strategy. If you ain't never boxed a day in your life and you get in the ring with me, I'm beating the shit out you.
It's over.
I don't get like I'm beating the shit out you. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm fucking you up. Like it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We be making a white man out to be what he ain't. Like, I don't know why people be thinking it's some big bully. Like, who, what? Like, you got me wrong. Like, listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know how strong God is? Mm-hmm. See, a lot of people don't realize we the superior race. Mm-hmm. We are the superior. They are inferior. We don't got to be strategic. All we got to do is say, I am. Mm-hmm. Watch out. That's it. Mm-hmm. I am. So now let's unpack this. We talk about strategic. Okay, so this is strategic.
Let's unpack it, right?
we have to develop the mindset that activates the neuromelanin coursing through our brain, right? We have to have affirmations. We have to pray. We have to pray for provision. We have to ask God to reveal the destination that we're taking our transportation, our body, our spirit, right? This is the car. This is the car. And now we asking God, okay, God, I want to take care of my family. I want to do this, that, and the third. God is going to reveal. He's going to give you revelation. He's going to let you know, yo, do this, do this, do that. And when God say do this, do this, do that, I don't give a fuck what Joe Smo, Billy Bob got to fucking say about it. I'm getting it done.
That's a fact.
I'm getting it done. You think they wanted Harriet Tubman to build the Underground Railroad?
Nah.
You think Nat Turner, yo, man, Nat said, listen, bro, it's a wrap, man. I could imagine what Nat Turner went through. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, look, everybody tells me, you know, even my own family, I probably would have died back in slave, because I'm fearless, bro. I mean, I break every opportunity to bow down. And I'll tell you this, I had to personally develop to the point of learning how to balance sometimes my emotions.
No, it's not emotions. It's intelligence.
It's intelligence. It's intelligence, right?
Because listen, in order for you have to be captured. You know, it's a lot of slaves that didn't get captured, right?
That's true. You got to get captured. So that and why didn't they get captured? Answer that one.
Because they was with the shits. You hear me?
What else? Because we leaving a whole lot.
No, listen, they killed. No, listen what I'm saying. Strategic, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm building with you, but I'm like, if the mass is, if it's 10 of them out there before sunset, I'm gonna tell my people to pop off when 3 out there, take their weapons. You know what I'm saying? That's called strategy.
Being strategic is
not fair. That's strategy.
Being strategic is what you got to do if you don't have the mindset, if you don't know who you are. If you know who you are, if you see a kid 5 years old with a knife in his hand, do you got to be strategic? I'm walking up and just taking a knife out your hand.
Okay, but you still need a process to do that, Smart. Like, everybody don't know how to take a knife out of somebody's hand.
Listen what I'm saying, though. Then everybody ain't meant to take a knife out of hand.
That's my point. And we need people like you and me to teach them how to do that. That's strategy.
And this is why I'm teaching it. Go to God. Listen, you have to ignore the white man. You have to stop giving man fear. Stop putting your faith in man and put your faith in God. And only focus on building growth and development.
God is gonna lead you. And tell you exactly what you're doing with set. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be this, God is going to give you the wisdom on how to do that. So if he tells you to go to school, get the knowledge to bring back to your people, that's still a form of a strategy to accomplish on what God told you. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying with you. God can minister us and tell us. And part of that process might be to get wisdom to understand what I'm trying to master. You can't master anything without knowledge. That's all I'm saying.
Right. But remember, once God gives you the route, don't let nobody deter you from going the route.
I'm on the same page. I agree.
A lot of times we let, like I say this, never let temptation change your destination. Never let frustration change your destination. Okay? Never let fear change your destination. It's like when Jesus told old boy walk on the water. Yeah. He was walking on the water, and then he was like, wait a minute. And then he couldn't walk on water no more, right?
Yeah, it was a rap for him. Mm-hmm.
The white man cannot stop the black man from building powerful structures for his people in America.
Okay.
Even when we went to war, was there no black people in the Civil War? Name a war that was fought with no black people in it.
Can't think of one.
Right. Name a war where no black people was on the front fucking line.
Can't think of one.
Right. So you mean to tell it's a mind fuck, bro? No, seriously.
It is. It's a mindset.
It's a mind fuck.
Look, 80% of what things are not being done because of what they believe they can't do. I believe.
Right. It's in nature. Do you think the lion is more powerful than the buffalo?
Nah.
Listen, do you think the lion is more powerful than the elephant? Nah, bro. There's documented videos of elephants stomping lions' brains out.
Mm-hmm.
You got videos where elephants are running, right?
Yeah.
Then I seen a video where the elephants is running, but they caught the elephant baby.
Yeah.
Mom Dukes wasn't having it.
It was over.
She stomped out a whole pack of lions by herself.
Mm-hmm.
Because she applied herself to the situation.
Yeah.
And it took a situation to get her to realize who the fuck she was.
I agree. I think that's definitely a point that resonates with me a lot.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you ever see, like, look, real shit. You ever see like a animal that is normally prey fight back and fuck up the predator?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's a mind fuck. White people have to, it's like breaking a horse. How does a trainer break a horse? It's called stress, pressure, and release. And relief. You heard? So they whipped the horse. They trained us like horses, bro. So they whip you, and they whip you until you call them master.
Correct.
Now, if you like, fuck you. you ain't gonna never have no slave.
you not. It might be your last day doing it, but you're right.
No,
you're right.
It's not gonna be your last day doing it because you're more powerful than the person that's trying to hit you with the whip. They trying to get you to give up your power. They didn't just listen, man. That's why I say.
I agree. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
Because this is very important what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
We were not forcefully enslaved. We were manipulated into being enslaved.
Yeah.
And they had to work on the mind in order to keep us enslaved.
That's a fact.
When it was just brute aggression, it was so many undocumented. It was 1,000 Nat Turners, bruh. And it was 1,000 Nat Turners that never died. Nat Turner was a low. They try to make like Nat Turner was the Michael Jordan. Nat Turner, no disrespect to my boy Nat.
Yeah.
Nat Turner was more like a Anthony Edwards of slave revolts.
Okay.
They don't talk about the Michael Jordans though. They don't talk about the Michael Jordans that killed 4,000 white people and got away. You hear me? They won't talk about that.
Yeah.
So the key is never being in submission. The key is never giving up, never being broken, never submitting. I will not obey. I will not submit. You will not ride me. You will not saddle me. I am not no fucking horse. And you think you're gonna let a baby ride me? I'm gonna stomp your baby's brains out. You think you're gonna let your old grandmother ride me? I'm gonna kick that old bitch to the hell she deserves to burn in. That's the Haitians, let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
The Haitians, they understood this. But what they did, they tapped into their power. That's why the voodoo was so powerful, right? The Haitians was flying through the sky, shape-shifting. Motherfuckers was doing, it was some other shit. Yo, listen, bro. If you go study the Haitian Revolution, bro, they was on some other shit. So that is our power. That is our power. Shout out to Hannibal. You know Hannibal when he conquered the Romans, and Hannibal from Carthage, right?
Yeah.
He rode the elephants and he conquered, the Romans. We enslaved. We had European slaves. I just found some new information. We had slaves in Europe. We enslaved the white man. Please don't get this fucked up about our people. We have to go. What's needed now is the rebellious spirit. You cannot threaten me with the whip. You cannot threaten me with the badge. You cannot threaten me with nothing. Fuck you. And when you have that mindset, but you have to know, you speak it. Only God will return me to him. Only God. Only my Father will return me to him. Only my Father will return me. And you start, you know what I mean? And you talk. Listen. It's like a, you know what I mean? It's like a.
You know why I resonate a lot with you, right? It is just when I have these conversations, it is very, very, the average person is not going to understand.
Right. It's okay.
You have to embody it. You have to believe it, smell it, breathe it, and everything, and all of that. And you have to live. You have to really live it.
I said peace, dog.
To that standpoint.
Peace.
So,
That's peace. Yeah, peace is like you live in Harlem now, man. Get your slang together, man. This ain't India, man. We say peace, it's like what's up?
Yeah, peace.
And look, yo, you got a daughter, right?
Absolutely. You got 2 beautiful children, yeah.
Right. Listen, there's stories of black men that fought 40 slave owners off their daughters. Their daughter was being gang raped by 40 white men.
Yeah.
There's stories of black men grabbing one fucking knife and killing all 40 men to save his daughter.
Yeah.
And he was successful.
Mm-hmm.
You got to understand how powerful, bro. I know, listen. There's a video on my Instagram, me doing fireman carries with 2 dudes in the park where we do calisthenics.
Yeah.
Both of those brothers are over 240 pounds. I picked both of them up. I've deadlift 800 pounds. I've bench pressed 700 pounds. And you know when I lift it, I say to myself, I am a God. I am a God.
Yeah.
It's either me or you. And it ain't going to be me. And I push it. And I activate it.
I lift weights with no spot. I always tell my people, if you don't make it, you don't deserve to live.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I agree. I don't lift with no spot. So I resonate. But everyone in the gym look at me like I'm crazy. So that's why I understand.
Listen, fuck him. That's the white man trying to tell you weak.
Yeah,
yeah. Listen, I say
old boy did it, and we had to pull a bar off his neck, but I dapped him up. I said, you believed in yourself. But he in the hospital, but he did it.
But so what I'm saying is we are now at a point where the white man don't even matter, bro.
Yeah.
He's not relevant. He don't got no power. And he never did. He never had no power. We gave him power. We gave him power. We gave him influence. And every time the black man fought, we won. Every single time. Don't believe the bullshit. Martin Luther King died because he was an integrationalist. And he figured out to be segregated too late. Malcolm X died because he wasn't a gangster. You bombed my crib. It's nothing else to talk about. I don't know what y'all, yo, bro, how you bomb my crib, bro, like, I would have bombed Elijah Muhammad's crib, bro.
Yeah. You
bombed my crib with my, all right, it's over. Y'all better not do no speeches and none of that. It's over. I'm knocking the jelly out your shit. You hear me?
That's a fact.
Hey, what you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not doing no peace talk, nothing. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like we got even Khalid Muhammad. You know what I love about Khalid Muhammad?
Yeah.
Khalid Muhammad, he understood that the white man didn't have any power. So he didn't speak like he was afraid of pushback from this thing that didn't have no power. You inferior. Pushback where? You only are affected or in danger when you allow this recessive parasite to have power over you. I don't make plans inclusive with the white man.
Okay.
I make plans because I look at this kid. Man, and you don't understand how this shit hit me right now, man. Like,
I feel you, bro.
Like,
I feel you.
Like, I just lost 2 people very close to me, bro. 121.
My condolences, brother.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And these white motherfuckers don't go through the trauma. It's like we accept death like this, yo, dog. Like, 2 people, 126, 116, close to me. They not here now.
Yeah.
I'm just buying balloons for my man. 2 days later, I'm talking to my other man. His son get killed. I'm in my man on the bed going through it, crying like a baby. He just lost his youngest son. And we sitting here talking about we don't want to change this condition. We don't want to be fuck these motherfucking bitch ass niggas, these faggot ass niggas talking about, yo, and I don't mean you, no disrespect.
I got you.
These niggas talking about be strategic and let's politic and let's go. Nah, nigga. We gotta take our communities back, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta to know what the fuck, nigga. What? We got so you gonna wait till somebody shoot your daughter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then it hit different, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna wait till your daughter. Nah, see, like when you go through real trauma, bro, and it's hitting home.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it's hitting home.
Yep.
It do something to you, bro. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I wasn't doing that for the camera.
Yeah.
That's my little man. I see him every day outside. I don't know. That might be the last time I give him a handshake, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be. That gotta stop. You remember when I dabbed the dude up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, I could wake up tomorrow and look at Instagram and it could be damn, bro.
Another one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do we keep it? And that's okay. Meanwhile, the corner store that he stands in front of makes $300,000 fucking dollars a month. And ain't nobody in that faggot ass corner store gotta worry about being put on a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
But this corner store is allowed to make money in my bro, I feel some type of way.
I feel you. I
can't shake that now. I can't, you see, I can't, it's not, I keep trying to look away, but now I'm pocket watching. I know I'm from Harlem. I'm not supposed to pocket watch. I'm pocket watching, bro. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching these motherfuckers open up deli after deli after deli after deli after deli after deli. But they doing it in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
They doing it in our communities.
And to add to that, yeah. And that's why I agree with you on standpoint taking our communities back. And from a business's perspective, this is why we need to educate our people on how to run businesses, how to open up businesses. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a huge advocate for that. And I love the
out of pocket, bro. Like, listen, it's out of pocket because we can't. I said this years ago, right? I said black men is cowards, bro. Motherfuckers is cowards. Everybody want to sit behind some computer and talk. Take your monkey ass outside.
Yeah.
Everybody keep talking this uplifting shit, but you ain't uplifting shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
On. Like, yo, if we're gonna do this, let's do it. I'm not like I want to connect and align with brothers who feel how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you pussy. Shit. Not that shit. You pussy. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on it like that. I ain't on it on some. Yo, sir, I think you have a vagina. Nah, you pussy. You up this block. Watch out. I'm slapping shit out you. I'm taking your pack. Get up out of here. I see you over here again. You're going to be playing spades with Jesus. You hear me? Yo. That's how I was raised, bro.
I feel you. I understand. I understand.
Like, who the fuck? Yo, bro, like, nah. See, we got that energy for ourselves.
Yeah.
But we don't have that energy for somebody, for the white man.
Yeah. I like that. Nah. I appreciate that. I think on a standpoint, as we wrap up soon, is the biggest message that I took away from here today, especially for the community watching, is it starts with the mindset, right? The moment you include fear, the moment you include any type of any type of idea that you can be defeated, it's over.
Right.
The moment you think that.
Right. So now we need our black women. This is another thing too. We need our black women. All that other shit, in order for us to get black women submissive, we got to be men. And we have to lead without seeking approval in the leadership that we take in our relationships, in our friendships, in our interactions, in our dealings with women. We have to just lead.
Yeah. And
a lot of times brothers be trying to drive the car, but ask the girl, is it okay to borrow her car? No. Nah, bro. Nah. We gotta go to God, get provision. When we go to God and get provision, now we're placed in the position to lead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just, yeah, bro. Like,
no, I agree. I mean, I definitely want to close on that point on, leadership also, especially everyone listening out there, it takes diligence. It takes discipline.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody.
And don't cut this out. Don't cut this out. For the people that don't understand, my man just lost his son. He's 16 years old.
My condolences.
Rest in peace, Juice. 1185. This is my
Mm.
man. He just got killed in the Bronx. Robbed. Shot in the neck.
Mm.
Like, motherfuckers is dying out here left and right,
Yeah.
bro. And I'm not, my mind, it gotta stop.
Enough's enough.
So
Enough's enough. Yeah.
I don't know nothing else. I revert back to what I did when I was in the streets. I don't like something, do it. Do something.
Yeah.
Shit. You know how you say, see something, say something?
Yeah.
See something, do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Yo, so again, man, Smart, I appreciate you pulling up today. This was a very, very powerful conversation that we had today. And I think there's a lot of gems you dropped in this, and I know this is going to be probably sped up, rewind back and forth, because I think these are the messages, and this is especially why I wanted to have you on, that is not talked about enough in our community. There's not enough Black men speaking from a standpoint of empowerment versus, like you said, being submissive and living in a fearful walk in a way of mindset, in a fearful mindset.
They said when you, yo, what he said? When you reap with tears. No, when you sow with tears, you're gonna reap with tremendous joy.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So the cultivating of our freedom, the cultivation of our nation is gonna come with tremendous pain.
Mm-hmm.
And God gave us the strongest pain threshold in the existence of man.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to go through the pain to get in position, not go through the pain for no reason.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, Smart, love you as a brother, man. I appreciate you pulling up. I appreciate you pulling up, man. This is definitely a blessing to have you on, and I might have to hit you up for another part 2, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually switch up the title, because this was probably the most impactful conversation I had this year, just based off the context and the subject. So I appreciate you going back and forth and you know, coming at a peaceful standpoint of understanding. We here for the same cause. Right. At the standpoint. So
want to win. Listen, man, we just want what's ours, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And we know it's been so many. We know you ain't giving it to us. All right, bet. It's it. All right, it's up. That's